might be lucky to get a year from today. The tears dropping down from her face was all I could take. Why don't we go off alone so we can get stoned and forget all the things that I was before when I was alone? Why don't we go off alone so we can get stoned and forget all the pain, all the suffering, so I can go home. Since you've been gone, things are different. I ain't the same. Something's missing. You next to me, holding me tight. And when the night's over, head on my shoulder every night. I can't sleep, it's like I'm going under. Every morning I wake up and wonder. They say that time will make us stronger, but I can't take it any longer. Baby, please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Everybody knows I can't change it. I've tried everything to rearrange it, so I'll drink this down till I can't erase it. All of the memories, every good time that we created. I can't sleep, it's like I'm going under. Every morning I wake up and wonder. They say that time will make us stronger, but I can't take it any longer. Baby, please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Can't stop the train, it's moving way too fast. I can't stop the train. Can't stop the train. It's running off of the track. I can't stop the train. Baby, please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Please don't go. I'm breaking you without you, baby, please don't go. Baby, please don't go. What it is that you like, but I'll take what I can get tonight. There's a fire burning in your eyes, and it's burning so bright. There's thunder rolling way beneath my bones, and it goes away as soon as I'm alone. So unpack your things and make a plan to stay, and we'll dance the night away. fast I go. Changing lanes, just trying to make it home. Washing all my worries down the drain. You made me learn to love the rain. The beat of your heart is rolling through my veins. My mind is moving like a hurricane. I swear I do not want to stop the train. I wanna dance the night away. I'm gonna dance the night away. All I can think about is the way you look at me. Would you come on over here, darling? I'm begging, please. I'm begging, please. All I can think about is the way you look at me. You push and pull me, breaking me down. You see right through me, you're turning me around. And all I can think about is the way you look at me. Come on over here, darling. I'm begging, please. And I'm begging, please. Sitting on the chair, thinking about my life, how I can make things better. So I said, will you wait for me through all the trails of darkness, through all the trails alone? Some time for everyone to find out who they are, and you don't know why yet. You don't know why sometimes you just can't get it right, but I still want you to wait for me, yeah. Through the trails of darkness, through the miles alone. Will you wait for me through the trails of darkness, the trails I'm walking along? trail through darkness and all the miles along. I don't know what you can't see, but I know who I wanna be. I said, will you wait for me? Will you wait? I said, will you wait for me? Yo, yo. What's going on, everybody? Kitty, what's going on? You've been a top fan for a while. Lori, how are you? Deb, thanks. I just wrote that today, just messing around. And figured why not play it. So tonight, live at the Loft is going to go a little bit different. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience with you know, my whole career, and just kind of like, if you guys are new fans, if maybe you haven't heard the story in a while and you want to, just kind of give you a little recap and share some of the work I've done. And you know, I was talking to my friends last night, and we were talking about, you know, why this would be healing for me. And I just think that, you know, a lot of us, when we look back on our past, we look back on the things that we could have done better, and the things that we need to work on, and the things that that we're not so proud of. But very little do I feel like, you know, we go back in the past and remember the good times, and, you know, honor all the work we've done, and let that kind of be fuel for the future. And, you know, so that was kind of the reason for me that I wanted to go back and check things out, and just appreciate the work that's taken us here and taken me here in my career. And, you know, I just want to thank everybody from the bottom of my heart for sticking with me through all these years. We had this plan last week with Gigabit to do this style show. And little did we know, today we found out that So Far Away, the first music video I ever released, was actually being shot 8 years ago today. So I thought that was really cool, and just like a crazy alignment, coincidence that we're doing this. But yeah, I just want to go back to where it all started. Tell you guys a little bit about how everything started in my career. I was huge into sports growing up, and I had recently played a season with Northern, my high school, for the hockey team. And the next season I tried out, and the coaches changed. I had a really good relationship with the first coach, and the second coach, not so much. And I got cut from the team that year. And I was about 17 and a four-sport athlete, and but I had been playing guitar for a long time, since I was 9. So I said, let's try to do something with music and try to make something good out of, you know, being cut from the hockey team. So I went into my basement at my pops' house, and shout out to my pops for listening to all the really, really crappy music over the years until I got good enough to play. And I wrote So Far Away with my friend Justin. And it was one of my first songs I'd ever written. I just had a little Sony Vaio laptop, and like a little keyboard and headphones, and some cubicle walls around me that my dad had from when he had an office. And I mixed it down all on my own and everything, and I put it on SoundCloud, and it blew up on SoundCloud. At the time, it was like a big blow up. It got like 5,000-6,000 views, and my cousin Catherine reached out to me and said we should make a music video because the song was kind of blowing up. And we got together a little bit for the music video, and started dreaming up what we were going to do. And Catherine's like unbelievable director, editor, videographer, and at the time her husband at the time, Jay, he was amazing videographer as well, and we made So Far Away. And it was like my guitar was out of tune when we recorded it, but it was straight from the soul. And I feel like everybody could feel it. And we had some serious Port Huron support. It was in the middle of a blizzard, like snow everywhere. And we needed actors, and we were on a $0 budget video. We had no money, and we had all these actors from Port Huron come in and act on the video. One of them's Gordy Farnsworth. He's a teacher at my high school. He was the homeless man in this song. And yeah, the dance studio that we, her name was Lori on Port Huron. She rented out her dance studio for free to us for the first scene that you'll see me playing my guitar in. And it was just really cool that everybody came together to be actors on the video and make it happen. And yeah, I'll let you guys see. This is the first music video that I ever did, and the song's called So Far Away. So far away. Where is this world gone?
Where'd it go, where'd it go, where'd it go?
So far away, so far away. Why can't we tell right from wrong?
World's dirty, we need to get it clean again. Kids in Africa, I wonder when they'll eat again. We need to stand together, back up on our feet again. This the shit that make me wanna hop up on a beat again. It's always on my mind, we're so lucky that we're blessed. Just know it could be worse when you get a little stressed. And you can't take it, just can't take it. Looking at the drywall, you just wanna break it. But let me get back, here's my thoughts about pollution. It's getting real bad, think we need a solution. Getting real crazy, think it needs an institution. All this money on the war got me caught up in confusion. Shipped overseas, got his bags, get the packing. Talking to his kids, they were smiling and laughing. Never knew the next day, daddy's killed in action. Wife gets the news and her body gets collapsing. All these donations, what about cancer? My own mother got it, so they better find an answer. Rich people say, gonna buy a car today. Wish I could change the world, but it's so far away.
So far away, so far away. Where is this world gone? So far away, so far away. Why can't we tell right from wrong?
So far away, but I can see it from a distance. We can bring it back with a little persistence. No, you're not alone, I'm here for your assistance. We could be the ones who change human existence. Never be forgotten, put us down in history. Who we are and what we do still remains a mystery. Put the problems in the oven, cook it like rotisserie. To say I made a change, that's a flawless victory. What about the people who don't get a chance to work? Dishing out the rocks so they stealing someone's purse. Trying to feed the kid cause the little tummy hurts. They don't want to lose them too cause it only makes it worse. Getting no money, now the house is an eviction. And the parents just spent all the rent on addictions. This can't be real, please tell us that it's fiction. Every night they come home to no food in the kitchen. Be the change you wanna see, something like Gandhi. Ain't that why we chose Obama over Romney? You're judged by your looks and you're judged by the wealth. To change the world, first you gotta change yourself.
So far away, so far away. Where is this world gone? So far away, so far away. Why can't we tell right from wrong? So far away, so far away. Where is this world gone? So far away, so far away. Why can't we tell right from wrong? Ah, that was the first video. And wow, all the actors, Peter, shout out to Peter. All these people came together. So cool to have everyone. Our set was like 4 people on our film crew, and everybody was just so excited to be doing it. And it was one of the best times of my life. I mean, we all came together to just make something amazing, and nobody worried about what we were getting out of it. You know, we were just coming together to make something cool. And we posted that to YouTube, and the second night it was posted, I went to bed and there was like 400 views, and then it went up to, I think it went up to like 20,000 overnight. And I woke up, and at that time it was like 2013, I think it was like 8 years ago. And you know, 40,000 views was a lot of views back then. So we kind of freaked out, and then we started getting newspaper articles and calls from the clubs to do some gigs. And my first gig was, we got a call from the manager, Chad, of the Port Huron Patriots, the football team in town. And they wanted us to come do the halftime show for McMorran Arena, and me and Justin showed up, and we were just kids at the time, and we plugged our laptop in and tried to play the backing track, and the sound quality was just all over the place, but 1,300 people, you know, watching us play. And that was my first gig. I borrowed this guitar, actually right here, from my granddad, and played about 1,300 gigs since, but you can see what I've done to it. But that was the first gig I had with it, and I never gave the guitar back to him. I told him I would, but eventually it was just a mutual agreement that I wasn't going to give it back, and it was better in my hands. So that was the story about that one. That was a great experience, and thank you everybody that was a part of that. It became a hit song on the radio in high school, at my high school, and on 91.9 The Wave, if everybody remembers that. And I asked my girlfriend out to prom by going on the radio and asking her to prom and then playing the song. Because usually I would say, hey, it's alexshier and you're listening to 91.9 FM The Wave. But that time I actually went live and said, hey, it's alexshier and you're listening to 91.9 FM The Wave. And I was wondering if you go out to prom with me. So that was a cool moment in my life. That was the song that really opened me up, and you know, I started playing gigs, and you know, I started becoming a musician at that time. And the video went so well that the film crew was like, hey, let's do another video. Like, what are we gonna do next? And I was a senior in high school, and I had my recording equipment at my grandmother's house, and I'm sitting in the computer room with all my recording equipment, and I sat in there for 12 hours through the night and wrote Somebody Else with just one microphone, recorded it in, mixed it myself, mastered it, sent it out to Catherine, my cousin, and that song was like a pivotal moment for me. You know, it was really shifting the paradigm of accepting myself. And you know, through high school, I think a lot of us, you know, because we're not growing, you know, you're still growing up and finding yourself as an adult. You enter these cliques and you enter these environments, and you morph to them because you want to fit in, you want to be liked. And then as you get older and you start to get more confident, you realize that you have all the power, you know, and your authenticity adds to the situation, you know, instead of just pretending to fit in. And that was kind of a moment when I started to become unique and started to do things my own way. And the song has always been a reminder. And the cool thing about my songs is I didn't really like a lot of the songs I wrote for a long time. And over time, they've gained popularity with everybody, and they've taken on whole new concepts and whole new interpretations and like completely different meanings. and I've gotten to share those meanings with all of you guys, and it's been amazing. And through that, I've been able to fall in love with the songs again. I mean, I love playing Somebody Else. I love playing most of my songs, and because of you guys, because of the way you've interpreted, because I gave my art back to the world, and you received it, and you it was helpful for you, and it helped you in a way where I could open my mind up and see the beauty in the writing, and not, be self-conscious about myself. I became much more confident. So that song's called Somebody Else, and I wrote it in one night. I sent it over to Catherine, and she's like, this is amazing, we have to do a video. And for the Somebody Else video, it was also a $0 budget, and we decided to do it at Winston's in Kalamazoo. It's a bar. They gave us the bar for the entire day, and we only had the actors were able to come out for one day. We only had 4 guys on the film crew, and we had to get the video done in one day. So we were recording until 4 or 5 in the morning, and we shot some green screen stuff. I play 3 different characters in this next video. The really cool part about Winston's was that it's shut down now. Winston's isn't open, and you'll hear at the beginning of the video say last call, and I'll be like, one more, Winston, and that's a little shout out to the owner. And it's really cool because our video kind of preserves the memory of Winston's and keeps that bar alive in the video, through time. So it was a really good time filming it, and shout out to everybody that became a part of the actors. And we really wanted to film this in a way, it was like a reflection type video, telling a story in a very reflective way. And I guess that's all I'll say. I'll let you interpret it. Let you interpret it how you want to. But this is Somebody Else, the music video by VDA Films. Let's go, Alex. One more song, Winston. Last night I almost picked up the phone, then I realized it's okay to be alone. Poured a drink, picked up my guitar, kicked back and lit one up, looking at the stars. Ooh, I'm breaking myself, trying to be somebody else. Trying to be somebody else. Ooh, somebody else. Trying to be somebody else. Up this morning, turn on the radio. Every song reminded me of the girl that I used to know. Looked at my reflection, but it didn't look back at me. Whatever happened to the man that I used to be? Ooh, I'm breaking myself, trying to be somebody else. Ooh, I'm breaking myself, trying to be somebody else. Ooh, somebody else. Trying to be somebody else. I just don't want to pretend. I shouldn't be ashamed of the person that I really am. You gotta live in the dark to see the light. Now I know that it's there, I gotta do what's right. myself. I'm trying to be somebody else. Ooh, I'm breaking myself. Trying to be somebody else. Ooh, somebody else. Trying to be somebody else. Ooh, somebody else. Trying to be somebody else.
And that was, woo! Somebody else. My favorite part in that video was when the whole black and white went to color. It's such a powerful moment. It's like an awakening of realizing you're being somebody that you're not. And then getting all the clarity. Catherine did a great job with the treatment, and it was just a wonderful way to depict the song. And I'm in love with it still. Awesome video. So shout out to Jay, Catherine. Shout out to Thor and Greg on the lighting for being a part of that. This next one is after somebody else came out. I think that got around like 15,000 views, and it was pretty successful as well. Everyone seemed to really like it, and we're like, dang, we have some momentum. And my career's getting going. I played a little bit of gigs, and one night my drummer, but at the time my best buddy, my best friend Josh Jones, woke me up at about 3 in the morning and flew me out to American Idol auditions, or drove me down there to Detroit, and we sat in line in Detroit for hours and hours and hours, and I was about 18 years old and got in all the way to, what people don't know is there's about 5 to 6 auditions before you see the celebrities, like the celebrity judges, and I got all the way to the celebrity judges that year, and my mom came out to do the actual audition, and they told me that I couldn't play guitar good enough, and my voice wasn't there, so I wasn't going to be a good fit, and it crushed me. I walked out, and I wanted to give my mom that golden ticket so bad. It was one of the worst feelings in the world of somebody telling you can't do something, and I got so pissed and so mad and so angry that somebody thought that I wasn't good enough, you know? So I played 200 shows that year. I booked them all on my own, and just learned how to sing, learned how to play, and just every day just thought about that moment for a year straight, literally. And I went back. To Nashville with my dad. Our cousin Corey Amato, our distant, third cousin, I think. Shout out to Corey if you're watching. She put us up in her home, and I auditioned in Nashville, and it was a whole different story. Everything magnetized. It was like everything came a lot easier that year, and I had the 30 most memorable auditions of that year. So Hollywood Week, the first round I got to skip, which was huge because Hollywood Week is the most stressful situation I've ever been put under in my life. And I'll talk a little bit more about it after you see the audition video about Hollywood Week. But a lot of people don't know this, but I was actually at a vocal hemorrhage on going through, auditions. But I never said anything, and then I got home, realized that I had a vocal hemorrhage when I saw my doctor, which is a bleed on one of your vocal folds. And he injected me with steroids. I had to get surgery for the first surgery, and going back to LA for Hollywood Week and staying in LA for the further weeks that I was on the show, it was extremely hard for me to keep up and have the stamina because, you know, going through a vocal, it's like vocal cords are a muscle, just like any other muscle. And if you don't work them, you lose them. So going through Hollywood Week, I didn't have those muscles worked. So I could sing, but not for very long. And that really tired me out. But nonetheless, we got through it, and it was a good year. I made it to the top 50, I think, something, 30, 40, 50. We were in the solo rounds, so it was one more round, and I would have been in the top 24. But I got cut right before the live rounds, and it was an amazing experience. I got so much love for that show and the producers and everybody that supported, and Ricky Minor in the band, and just all the people that became all the people that you know, were part of the American Idol team. You know, they were amazing people. Patrick, one of the producers, Michael, the piano player, rehearsal guy, I think it was Michael Oderland, and they really, really did a good job. It was kind of like Hell Week as a Navy SEAL. They pushed you, and they pushed your limits. So it was an amazing experience. I have nothing bad to say. I'm honored. I'm seriously honored to have been on the show, and here's the Idol audition if you haven't seen it.
All right, buddy, we're here. He puts a lot of time and effort into it, and it shows. He's become so talented in the last year.
Thanks. Yeah, I've been working, man.
Okay, off you go.
We're awful proud of him, that's for sure. You know, to see him progress here with American Idol is huge.
Keep careful watch of my brother's soul. And if the sky be filled with fire and smoke, keep watching over during the sun. Now I see fire inside the mountain. I see fire burning the trees, and I see fire hollowing souls, and I see blood in the breeze, and I hope that you remember me.
I remember you from last year.
I had long hair down to here.
I was gonna say, I feel like you've been through something, like either you had a humbling experience where you had to kind of get in touch with really you, and now you've come back from the forest, you know. And you get to find yourself. And you get to find yourself, and I feel like right now it's different.
Thank you.
Is what I'm saying, and
Thank
it's
you.
better. It does have a more soulful quality to
Thank
it.
you. Last year in Detroit, before I auditioned, I never played a live gig before. And since then,
Right.
I've played like 200 shows. So.
Because there's nothing like experience. We know that.
If Ed Sheeran were playing and you followed him, you know, what would you bring to the table that would be different? Yeah, like, why would I want to see you after that? What do you have different to you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw that.
If you guys give me a chance, I can show you
But
that
this is that chance. That's what's so confusing to me about that statement.
Should we
Something,
vote?
you know.
I'm actually going to say yes, because there's a quality in your voice that I like, particularly the little rasp.
Thank you.
I agree. I'm gonna say yes too.
Going to Hollywood.
Oh, man.
Congrats, Alex.
All the judges remembered me from last year.
I remember him last time. I do.
Do you remember him?
I'm just happy to get this in my hand because last year I walked out without it. There it is. And what an experience. You don't see it, but before I went into the audition room, you know, you think about hundreds of people gathered in the same place and trying to run production and trying to do film work and everything. It was hectic. So they had to figure out how to do it the right way. So they put us in like a holding room, but it was a really nice holding room. But there was like a few hundred contestants Hollywood Week in this holding room. When we would be at the Opium Theater, and we would have to sit and wait, and the production team would come in and out and get contestants, and they would do interviews, and they would take you outside and get B-roll, and they would just be all over the place, and they would be filming all these different things at once, so they had to come into the room and get you whenever they needed you. So in between, we would just sit there and nap. We'd work on our voice, we'd hang out, get to know each other. I got to meet some amazing people, Clark Beckham, Nick Frediani. We were in line, me and Nick, the winner of the show. When we got to Hollywood Week, we're in line, and I'm talking to him about his band, and he's like, yeah, man, we've been playing for a while. I'm almost 30. He was like, if this doesn't happen, I don't know what's going to happen next with music. And then he ended up winning the show. I'll never forget that conversation. Jax, if you're watching this, what's up? She was number 2. She was runner-up. Or no, I think 3rd. I think Clark was number 2. So she was number 3. And we would write songs in the hotel rooms together. I had a blast with her. Carrie Lynn Roach. She's from Detroit. You guys probably know her. We spent some time together. Vanessa, Montadon, I think. She was in my group round. Rayvon Owens, Savion Wright, David Oliver Willis, Eric Perrion. Shout out to Eric. He's in Nashville. There's so many people I got to meet on that show, and I couldn't believe that I made it as far as I did, and it was just a message to myself of you can do anything. When people see you succeed and start to do things, they look at you and they try to find something that'll separate you from the rest of the people, the common people. They'll say, well, he's just naturally talented, or he's just got this, or he just had, a supportive family, or blah, 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 blah. I'm no different than anyone else. And the people that are more successful than me are no different than me. And that's the most valuable thing that I learned from that show, is that with persistence and willingness and determination, you literally can do anything you want. And I wouldn't have learned that so quick if it wasn't for that show. So I'm super grateful. Keith Urban was really the biggest mentor for me on the show out of all the judges. They were all sweethearts. J-Lo, Harry Connick, but Keith really drew a liking to me for some reason. And when I got cut, it was very emotional. You're up through Hollywood Week. You're up all night, every night. You're not getting any more than a couple hours of sleep. You're sleeping out in the hallways. Every day they give you a new song. You have to learn that one song in 24 hours or 12 hours. And it's just, they want to put you to the test and see what you can do. And it was unbelievably challenging for me as a young kid that didn't really know himself yet and was still finding his way. I didn't know a lot of songs, so when they gave me this small list of songs to pick from, I was going to sing the song Jake Bug for my solo rounds, Lightning Bolt, and I couldn't figure out a way to do a rendition. So I told Ricky Minor at the last second, I'm like, Ricky, I got to do my stuff without the band. I'm going to do Free Fallin', and it was just not prepared, and that was kind of the reason why things faded out when they did, because just a little bit of lack of experience, and I made it that far, but I needed to be better. I needed to be more prepared. I needed to have more in my pocket going into the show. I needed to have more theory, more experience, more skill sets. So no regrets. It was amazing. And Keith Urban called when I got cut. Keith Urban called me back into the room. The producer walked in and said, "Hey, Alex, Keith Urban wants to talk to you." I'm like, "Huh?" So I walked back in, and he called me over and he said, "Hey, I just wanted you to know that you know, I'm really proud of you for making it this far. And I know the vocal surgery was difficult, because Keith had a vocal surgery too. He went through the same thing. He had to get a polyp removed. And he said, just keep going. You're going to have a very long career ahead of you, so take care of yourself and take care of your voice. And, you know, he'd be happy to know that today I'm taking really good care of myself and my voice is in the best shape it's ever been in. So that was a really special moment for me when, you know, a Grammy-nominated top 100 guitarist of all time looks at you and says, you know, you're going to have a long career. Gave me a lot of confidence going forward. And just an amazing experience all around. Just amazing. And if you guys wanted to know if American Idol's fake or not fake, it's like, it's real, you know. If you're authentic, they're gonna document it, and you know, they're good people. I think it's the best show out of all the shows. The Voice. I think there's one called The Four. You know, Nashville Star. I think American Idol has been the #1 show of all time, and a lot of people ask me why didn't you go on The Voice, and it's like, who do you know from The Voice? And I'm not trying to insult anybody that's been on The Voice, but you just look at after the show what the management team has been able to create, you know, and what they were able to do. They created, you know, Ruben Studdard, Clay Aiken, Carrie Underwood, Kelly Clarkson, Jennifer Hudson, Chris Daughtry, just so many. Taylor Hicks, he's on Broadway, huge Broadway star now. They just really, really, really know how to develop artists, so that's why I picked them, you know, and that's the story, kind of. So for the next and final video of the night, I wanted to, this was after the show, after I got cut from American Idol, VDA Films, Phil Phillips, yeah, he's another one on American Idol, Josh, and, you know, VDA, Jay and Catherine, the film company, my cousins, they really wanted to strike while the iron's hot, and I had written a fresh song, and it was called Singing My Blues Away, and we decided to make the video kind of like a brother coming to his sister. You know, I'm not really going to try to say too much. I'm going to kind of let you interpret it, but it's kind of about a brother and sister and their relationship. And we did it in Kalamazoo, and there was a church school that donated their school to let us use the whole school for the shoot. So it was really, really, really amazing. A lot of things came together at the last second to make it happen, and all these kids that went to the school wanted to be in the video because I was on American Idol, so they volunteered. And in the beginning, you know, in some of the B-roll, some of the cuts in this video, you'll see me playing in a big warehouse factory, and it was actually the old Gibson guitar factory, one of the really old ones from back, I don't know what year, but they let us use that for free, and that was really cool. And it was kind of a family affair. Jaden Vanessa, my cousin, was the lead in this video. She was the sister in the main character, and I was her brother in this. And the director, my cousin Catherine, her kids played the younger versions of us. So it was just a really amazing video that everything came together perfectly. A lot of things could have went wrong, and I'm really proud of this one too. So I hope you enjoy this next one. It's called Singing My Blues Away.
You always told me that it would be alright, that I would never get the blues again. Then you went and left me, and I'm alone tonight. And I think I'm gonna need a friend. And I'm singing my blues away. And I'm trying to get through the day, wrapping my heart around something that will never change. Yeah, singing my blues away. Earlier I saw you, you were passing me by. I ain't gonna lie, it brought me back to when I used to love you and look into your eyes. Yeah, you just about gave me a heart attack. And I'm singing my blues away. And I'm trying to get through the day, wrapping my heart around something that will never change. Yeah, singing my blues away. And I'm falling down, and I'm falling down, and I'm falling down again. And I'm singing my blues away. And I'm trying to get through the day, wrapping my heart around something that will never change. Yeah, singing my blues away, singing my blues away, singing my blues away, singing my blues away, singing my blues away. Man, what a video. Jay Knopfs, he was the videographer. He was laying in the snow when we were in the cemetery in the middle of a blizzard to do that shot. Really cool. And my uncle Cliff Erickson played the piano on that song, and it just warms my heart to listen to it because you can hear the emotion in it, you know, and just the pure emotion and feeling, and in the piano and the guitar and the dynamic. I really enjoyed doing that video. And that just about wraps it up, y'all. I wanted to do the Live at the Loft a little different this time around. Wanted to change things up and give you guys like a little bit of a tour inside of me, you know, my career. And if you don't know, or you know, you're a new fan and you wanted to hear the story of some of the things that have happened over the course of my career, and it's really been a beautiful thing to look back on it all and find some appreciation for it, because there was a lot of people that came together for me, and I'll eternally, forever be grateful for every one of those people. And I'm just so stoked that that everybody wanted to be a part of that.
and everybody's continuing to enjoy the music, you know, and we have a lot more planned right now. We're gonna continue doing live at the Loft every week, and I have a new single coming out that you probably heard in the lobby when the show started. It's called Don't Go, and it's on my Instagram on the Reflex Woodworking pedalboard video. That song's coming out very soon, and along with a couple other singles and eventually an album towards this year. We'll see what happens. But the album is being worked on right now, and we're working on a lot of content for you guys. I was trying to show you that we just got live at the Loft stickers. These just came in today. Wanted to show you guys. See if it can focus. If I get out of the, there you go. That's what the sticker looks like. Pretty sweet. So if you guys want some stickers, shoot me a message. I haven't put them up on sale on my website or anything yet, but we plan on it in the next week. So if you do want some stickers in the meantime, hit me up. Let me know, and I will get them to you. So I figured to close the night, 7:50 right now. And thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you guys for sharing some space with me, and thanks everybody for tipping on Venmo, PayPal, CashApp. It helps the show go. Shout out to Gigabit for producing the show every week. Ben and Griffin are in the background. You can't see them, but they're doing a lot, and we really appreciate them. And you know, shout out to Lee Hoffman, and you know, everybody that helps make this show happen. And we appreciate you guys. You guys supporting on the show. And thank you to everybody that supported me through American Idol and still supports me today. And you know, thank you to everybody that was involved in making those videos and starting my career off in such an awesome way. So grateful. Appreciate it. So I figured I'd play you a song or two before I leave you tonight. Josh said I gotta play one for Make You Feel Alright. But I don't know if I even remember. I can try. This is one from the first album. It's actually the title song. To make you feel alright. I haven't played this song in years, Josh. So you and everybody else watching, don't get mad at me if I mess up the lyrics. And then this is Make You Feel Alright from my first ever album. You can't really find it online, but I do have a Pandora station. Just look up alexshier Radio on Pandora. I think the album is still on there. But if not, sorry. This is the title track. It's as simple as it will ever be. There's nothing more to make you feel free. Just open your eyes and maybe you will see. Stop worrying about what will come. Just kick your ass back and we'll have some fun. You'll realize where you will be, and you'll see. It's okay, it's alright. We'll all lay it down tonight. Say everything you wanted to say. And it's alright, it's okay. We'll stop counting down the days. Make this one count tonight. We'll make you feel alright.
alright. Make you feel alright. Shout out to Gary and Shelly. It's their 30th wedding anniversary tonight. Thanks for sharing it with me. Thanks for spending it with me. Shout out to you guys. There's not a lot of couples that stay together for 30 years and make it this long. And I'd be the first one to tell you, because I've been over at the Warwick residence my whole life, and they are really in love. So shout out to you guys. Happy anniversary. The second verse, so we'll just do it here. It's okay, it's alright. Will I lay it down tonight? Say everything you wanted to say. It's alright, it's okay. We'll stop counting down the days. Make this one count tonight. We'll make you feel alright. Make you feel alright. What you say, Ed? Will make you feel alright. It's alright, it's okay. We'll stop counting down the days. Make this one count tonight. It's okay, it's alright. We'll all lay it down tonight. Say everything you wanted to say. It's alright, it's okay, and we'll stop counting down the days and make this one count tonight. We'll make you feel alright. Make you feel alright. We'll make you feel alright. All right, that song was about, that song I actually wrote about one of my best friends growing up. He's always struggled a little bit. Always struggled a little bit mentally, just with life, he's been hit hard. He's been hit really hard. A lot harder than 99% of us, and I just wanted to write a song to cheer him up. And just say it's gonna be all right, it's gonna be okay. You just gotta hang out and chill and relax and have a good time. And that was for him. So thanks, Josh, for recommending that. So I think I got time for one more. I think I want to play another original song.
more song. This one's called Scarecrow. I wrote this song. I don't want to go too deep into it, and this is kind of a song I want you to interpret the way that that it makes you feel. And then maybe get back to me. If this song makes you feel a certain type of way and you want to tell me what it makes you feel like and what you think it's about to you, I'd love to hear your story and what you think it's about, so that this song can take on a new name and a new identity for the future. Because every time that I play a song for somebody and they take it their own interpretation, it morphs the song into something greater. So this is a song I kind of want you guys to interpret a little bit. It's one of my favorite songs that I wrote. A little folk song. She went down to the riverbank, wondered how she got so down in this short of time. Put 2 feet down, yeah, to the dirty ground. Opened up her hands to the sky. She said, please, won't you come back down? She said, please, won't you come back down? Yeah. She said, please, won't you come back down? Yeah. Please, won't you come back down? Yeah. Been up for so long that I can't sleep. My body won't stop racing. Yeah, yeah. Everything I love falls beneath my feet. I need some precipitation. Ooh, yeah. She said, please, won't you come back down? Yeah. She said, please, won't you come back down? Yeah. She said, please, won't you come back down? Yeah. She said, won't you come back down? Yeah. You can see the scarecrow fly away. Nobody can see me. You can see the river flowing red, yeah. But she ain't ready to go just yet. She said, please, won't you come back down? Won't you come back down? Won't you come back down? Woke up today, it's been so long since I could lay my head, watch the sunset burning down, and the scarecrow came flying back around, and the scarecrow came flying back around, yeah, and the scarecrow came flying back around. I said, Man, I want to play for you guys. But we're going to have to wait till next week. Because it's 8 o'clock. And I'm sure a lot of you got bedtime. It's Tuesday. So thank you so much for everybody that came out tonight. Shout out to Gigabit and our official sponsors, Reflex Woodworking. We appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything you do too. And hit me up if you want to grab a Live at the Loft sticker. Let me know if you want to grab one of these. And text me. There's a link in the description, and Griffin will put up, I think it's actually on this side. He'll put up the number so you guys can shoot me a text. Just shoot that text a number and you can become part of the community. It'll prompt you to just put your info in, and then you'll save my number, and then you and I, the first message is automatic, but from then on it's just me texting you. So I'll be texting you personally about all my music and updates. So if you want to take advantage of that, then text my number and we can stay connected. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. Thanks.
I don't know what it is that you like, but I'll take what I can get tonight. There's a fire burning in your eyes, and it's burning so bright. There's a thunder rolling way beneath my bones, and it goes away as soon as I'm alone.